Hello students, let us continue with the topic quadrilateral. In this video, we will be discussing the types of the quadrilateral and the properties of the different quadrilateral, and we are also going to discuss the applications of the different properties. So let us discuss the types of the quadrilateral and the properties of the different quadrilaterals. Now students, let us discuss the different types of the quadrilateral. The first type that we are going to discuss is of a parallelogram. So what is a parallelogram? So parallelogram is a closed four-sided figures whose opposite sides are parallel. This is the first main property of a parallelogram, that its opposite pairs of sides, they are parallel. That is, AB will be parallel to DC and AD will be parallel to BC. And the second property is that the opposite sides are equal. That is, AB will be equal to DC and AD will be equal to BC. The third property is that the opposite angles will also be equal. That is, angle A will be equal to angle C and angle B will be equal to angle D. The fourth property is that the adjacent angles are supplementary. Now what we mean by supplementary? That is, the sum of two angles is equal to 180 degree. So therefore, angle A plus angle B will be equal to 180 degree. Angle B plus angle C will also be equal to 180 degree. Angle C plus angle D will also be equal to 180 degree. And angle D plus angle A will be equal to 180 degree. The last property is that the diagonals bisect each other. That is, OA will be equal to OC and OB will be equal to OD. The second type of quadrilateral is rectangle. Now, what is a rectangle? In a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. That is, AB equal to DC and AD will be equal to BC. And in a rectangle, each angle is of 90 degree. That is, angle A will be equal to angle B equal to angle C equal to angle D equal to 90 degree. And in a rectangle, diagonals are equal. That is, AC will be equal to BD. And the diagonals will also bisect each other. That is, AO will be equal to OC and BO will be equal to OD. The next type of a quadrilateral is a square. Now, what is a square? In a square, all sides are equal. That is, AB will be equal to BC, will be equal to CD, equal to DA. And in a square, each angle is of 90 degree. That is, angle A equal to angle B equal to angle C equal to angle D equal to 90 degree. And the diagonals are equal. That is, AC will be equal to BD. And the last one is that the diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. That is, AO will be equal to OC equal to OB equal to OD, and the angle between the diagonals, it is going to be of 90 degree. The next type of a quadrilateral is a rhombus. In a rhombus, all sides are equal. That is, AB equal to BC equal to CG equal to DA. And the opposite sides, they are parallel. That is, AB will be parallel to CG and BC will be parallel to AD. and the diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. That is, AO will be equal to OC, BO will be equal to OD, and AC will be perpendicular to BD. And the last one is that the diagonal bisect the angles of the rhombus. This is the property that you need to remember, student, that the diagonal bisect the angles of the rhombus. The next type of a quadrilateral is a trapezium. In a trapezium, one pair of opposite side is parallel. We can see in this figure that in this figure only one pair of opposite side is parallel, that is AB is parallel to DC. The two pairs of adjacent angles are supplementary, that is angle A plus angle D equal to 180 degree, angle B plus angle C is also equal to 180 degree. Now the next type of a quadrilateral is of isosceles trapezium. Now in an isosceles trapezium, one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Number two, non-parallel sides are equal. That is, the sides which are not parallel to each other, they are equal. And the two pairs of adjacent angles are supplementary. That is, angle A plus angle D will be equal to 180 degree. Angle B plus angle C will be equal to 180 degree. And the last property is angle A will be equal to angle B and angle C will be equal to angle D. The last type of a quadrilateral is a kite. Now in a kite, the two pairs of adjacent sides are equal. That is, AB will be equal to AD and BC will be equal to CD or DC. Number two, one pair of opposite angle is equal. That is, angle B will be equal to angle D. The diagonals intersect at right angle. That is, AC will be perpendicular to BD. Number 4, one of the diagonal bisect the other. That is, if we see in this figure, OB is equal to OD. And the fifth one is, one of the diagonal bisect the two opposite angles of the kite. That is, AC bisects angle A and angle C. And the last one is, one of the diagonal bisects the kite. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC. So now students, let us discuss the sum based on the application of the different properties. The first sum is, in a parallelogram ABCG, if angle A equal to 115 degree, find angle B, angle C and angle D. Now given in a parallelogram ABCG, angle A equal to 115 degree, to find angle B, angle C and angle D equal to question mark. Now solution, in a given parallelogram ABCG, we know that the adjacent angles are supplementary. So we are going to apply that property. So that is, angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degree as AD is parallel to BC. So on substituting the value of angle A, we get 115 degree plus angle B equal to 180 degree. So on shifting, we get angle B equal to 180 degree minus 115 degree. So therefore, angle B equal to 65 degree. Now we also know that the opposite angles of a parallelogram, they are equal. So therefore, angle A will be equal to angle C, which will be equal to 115 degree. Angle B will be equal to angle D equal to 65. The reason is the opposite angles of a parallelogram, they are equal. Now let us discuss one more sum based on the application of the properties of the quadrilateral. The second sum is, in the given figure, ABCD is a rectangle. Find the values of x and y given angle AOB equal to 35 degree. Now students, we are given that ABCD is a rectangle in which angle OAB equal to 35 degree, and we also need to find the values of x and y. Now students, we have to remember the properties of a rectangle. We know that in a rectangle, the diagonals, they are equal and they also bisect each other. Number one. Number two, all the angles of a rectangle are of 90 degree. So we will be using these properties of a rectangle for solving this sum. Now given in a rectangle ABCD, angle 1 equal to 35 degree. To find angle x and angle y. Now solution, in a rectangle ABCD, we know that the diagonals of a rectangle are equal and they bisect each other. So therefore AC is equal to BD and AO will be equal to OB. Now in a triangle AOB, angle 1 will be equal to angle 2 will be equal to 35 degree, because we know that angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Now students, if we see in this figure, in a triangle AOB, OA equal to OB, we have already written, because the diagonals, they are equal and they bisect each other. So therefore angle 1 will be equal to angle 2, because the angles opposite to equal sides are equal in a triangle. So we get the value of angle 2 as 35 degree. Now we know that each angle of a rectangle is of 90 degree. So this full angle B will be of 90 degree. Now angle 2 plus angle X will be equal to 90 degree. Now we have already calculated the value of angle 2 as 35 degree. So on substituting the value of angle 2, we get 35 degree plus x is equal to 90 degree. So we are going to shift 35 degree to the other side. So on shifting, we get x degree equal to 90 degree minus 35 degree. So therefore x degree is equal to 55 degree. Now we have calculated the value of x. Now we need to calculate the value of y. So for that, we are going to use in a triangle OAB, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180 degree. That is the angle sum property of a triangle. Now we are going to substitute the values of angle 1 and angle 2. So on substituting, we get 35 degree plus 35 degree plus angle 3 equal to 180 degree. So 35 plus 35 is 70 degree. So 70 degree plus angle 3 equal to 180 degree. Now we are going to do the shifting of 70 degree. So on shifting, we get angle 3 equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree, which is equal to 110 degree. Now students, we have calculated the value of angle 3, and from here we are going to calculate the value of y. And now if we see in this figure, angle 3 and y, they are vertically opposite angle. So angle 3 will be equal to angle y equal to 110 degree by the property vertically opposite angles. Now students, you have got a worksheet in your SNAP homework based on this topic. So solve that worksheet. Thank you and have a nice day.